Good morning. This is Momo in the morning, Steve Balich, and I'm listening to a speech by Barack Obama today, and all he talks about is COVID. And he's saying that the president did a bad job, which I totally disagree with. The president did a good job handling it. But what he's talking about is locking the whole friggin' country down again. Everything he says is we shouldn't be allowed to be outside without a mask on. We shouldn't be allowed to go to the churches. We shouldn't allow to have our kids in school. We should just stay in our houses. But of course, we can go to the grocery stores and we can go to the gambling houses and we can go to the marijuana stores. Them are all okay. We can go to Home Depot, Menards, Lowe's. Them are all okay. So what the hell does he think he's talking to? A bunch of idiots? Our kids, they're suffering with these computers and trying to learn in school. Try sitting there for 6 hours or 8 hours on a computer all day. And if you have a job like that, you know what I'm talking about. It's hard. A little kid, they can't be sitting on a computer. Before this COVID, everyone was complaining that there's too much screen time. Don't let your kids watch as much TV. Take them off the computers because they're hurting their eyes and their brain. Well, guess what? COVID comes in. The Democrats tell you this is a good way to handle it, to keep your kids on a computer to learn. The attention span on a computer for a young kid has got to be horrible as far as learning. If it's not a game, they don't want to do it. So this COVID thing that they're pushing, they're saying that we're doing a bad job. Well, God bless them. Let them say whatever they want. But the answer for us is if you want to be locked down and you want to be told by some fiat order like J.B. Pritzker in Illinois telling us everything's locked down again, you want to see small businesses go away, people lose their livelihoods, you don't care about all the suicides that are happening because there's so many people going out and killing themselves, including little kids from first grade to eighth grade. That's spiking too. Mental health is a big, giant problem with this COVID. Where's Biden's idea to address that? He says just keep everybody locked up. Stay in your house. Well, how come in Italy, where everything was locked down, those poor Italians are all getting it real bad, even though they didn't do anything but be locked down. So obviously, there's something about the virus that doesn't matter if you're locked down. And when this started, we said we'd lock down so we could stop the spread bad enough, shouldn't say bad enough, but enough to keep people out of the hospital so they don't get overrun. Then right after that, then it's not about that no more. Now we're at the point where fake test, and I mean fake. In Illinois, every time you get tested, it counts as a person. So if you're tested 3 times positive before it allow you to go back to work, that's 3 tests. So these numbers are really inflated. Everybody dies of COVID. We all know that. You don't have a heart attack anymore and die. You die of COVID because you get money from the government if you die from COVID and you're a hospital. This is all insanity. We got to wake up and smell the broth. God didn't make us to be afraid. Democrats want us afraid. Big government wants us afraid. Every government official that's a Democrat, think about what they're doing right now. Nobody is standing up to J.B. Pritzker from the Democratic side because they're all afraid. They're afraid of J.B., they're afraid of Michael Madigan. They're afraid of COVID. Except when there's a protest rally, when they're breaking windows and looting and rioting, that's okay because it's doing what they think is good for you. You know, they talk about defunding the police. God bless them. When they have a problem, who do they call? I laugh and I go, hey, call Ghostbusters. But these people are insane. So besides the Democrats running it nationally, just think about the local guys. We got Mike Frizzalone running against Marie Newman. a member of the squad to be. She's probably more left than AOC. So how can this even be a race? I know a lot of Democrats are switching over and voting Republican this year because they're fed up with their party. Their party left them. And they'll stay Republican if the party doesn't move back to where they used to be. All I know is Biden and all the Democrats want you locked in your house. They want your kids locked in the house. They want everything locked down except the things that they like riots, protests, looting. Going to the grocery stores, going to Lowe's, going to the gambling houses, going to the marijuana houses. But don't you dare go to church. God bless you guys. Get out and vote. It's so important. We need every vote. Every vote counts. Please get out and vote.